video, we will discuss about the oxidative phosphorylation taking place in mitochondria. Oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation quite different from the phosphorylation which taking place in the chloroplast, because that in the chloroplast it is light dependent reaction, but in this it is the in the presence of light, but it is not directly depends on the light, so it is known as the oxidative phosphorylation. Now in this oxidative phosphorylation we will discuss how the ATP molecule produced. So first of all, we are drawing here the structure of the mitochondrial membranes. This is the mitochondria, and in this mitochondria this part is named as crista. This is named as outer membrane. This part is inner membrane, and this portion is known as perimitochondrial space. Now we are drawing here, this is the double layered structure of the membrane, and in this membrane there is present a coupling factor like this. In this coupling factor, this part which is embedded in the membrane is known as F node particle, and this is known as F1 particle. This is the coupling particle, F node, F1 particle. Now what will happen here? As we have studied from the matrix part, because it is the matrix region, because the crista is present here. लास्ट वीडियो में हमने इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसपोर्ट चेन में देखा कि मैट्रिक्स से 3H पॉजिटिव 3 पेयर ऑफ प्रोटॉन ट्रांसपोर्टेड टू द पेरीमाइटोकॉन्ड्रियल स्पेस. दिस इज 2H positive comes from the matrix to the perimitochondrial space. So we can rub them because they are transported from the matrix to the perimitochondrial space. Now what will happen? From this perimitochondrial space, the 2H positive ions with a high amount of energy taken by this F naught particle. This F naught particle receiving 2H positive from this perimitochondrial space, and these H positive with the high energy transferred to the matrix part again. Then with this wavy pattern we are showing here the high energy radiations that carried by this 2H positive. Then when this F naught particle passes this 2H positive to the matrix, then what will happen? Then there will be the processing of the 2H positive in the with the help of the ATP production. Now ATP production, how the ATP production takes place here? There is the ADP molecule present in the matrix. There is present the inorganic phosphate in the presence of enzyme which is named as ATP synthase. It helps in the production of ATP molecule. तो यहाँ पर ATP molecule की formation जो है वो कैसे हुई? ADP और inorganic phosphate both are present in the matrix region. With the help of this ATP synthase enzyme present in F1 particle, then these two H positive with a higher energy transferred to F0 particle to the F1 particle. Then the energy carried by these two H positive is utilized to form the bond between these two ATP and inorganic phosphate and helps in the production of a high energy compound that is named as ATP. How this ATP molecule is produced. Now what will happens here? There is the 3 pairs of 2H positive. When one pair of proton transported from the perimitochondrial space to the matrix, then one ATP molecule is formed here, and we can show that the 3 pair of 2H positive when transported, then 3 ATP molecule will formed, because one 2H positive or one pair of proton is responsible for the formation of one ATP. So 3 pair of proton is responsible for the formation of 3 ATP molecule. So we can say that 1 NADH2 is able to produce 3 ATP. How? हमने ये लास्ट वीडियो में समझा कैसे कि एक NADH2 is responsible or it is able to push 3 pair of proton from the matrix part to the perimitochondrial space, and when these 3 proton transported to the crystal part from the F0 F1 particle, then again one pair will give rise to 1 ATP, then 3 pair will give rise to 3 ATP. So we can say that 1 NADH2 helps in production of 3 ATP. So 1 NADH2 is equivalent to the production of 3 ATP. Now 1 FADH2. This 1 FADH2 is responsible for pushing 2 pair of 2H positive from the matrix to the perimitochondrial space, and when these 2H positive again come back to this crystal molecule into the F0 F1 particle, then each one is responsible for production of the 1 ATP molecule. So it pushes the 2 proton from here matrix to the perimitochondrial space, and again these 2 pair of proton when come back, then what will happen? The 2 ATP molecule produced here. So we can say that from 1 FADH2 2 ATP molecule produced. So this is the oxidative phosphorylation in which the ATP molecule is produced. The result is 1 NADH2 is responsible for the production of 3 ATP and 1 FADH2 is responsible for the production of 2 ATPs.